compilation is a series of news and photo stories designed to represent a portfolio of my work and my knowledge that I have gained of the reporting industry. Eat Street is a wonderment of the senses, from aromatic cuisines and vibrant textiles to the enchanting sights of live performances. Eat Street reflects the diverse and elaborate Australian food culture. As an exciting new dining destination, Eat Street has been igniting the Hamilton Wharf on the North Shore of Brisbane every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Its success has been attributed to its founders Peter Hackworth, John Staton and Jackie McDonald. With the combination of designer lights and 50 specially designed shipping containers reconfigured as mini restaurants, the unique dining experience offers a selection of international cuisines whilst recreating the hustle and bustle of the food markets of Asia. Wendy Lacey, one of the primary organisers, describes Eat Street Market as a prime example of Australia's dynamic, urban and elaborate food culture. Along with the impressive selection of cuisine, Eat Street also provides a platform for young musicians and artists to showcase their work, and it is this fruitful combination that leads to the 400-space car park to fill time and time again. It hasn't just been a success for consumers. Eat Street's popularity has given way for small food and retail businesses to emerge in what was otherwise a competitive environment. Luke Burton, the co-owner of Mr. Scroll Food Container, states, Eat Street has provided me with the opportunity to pursue a food dream, and its unique environment has enabled Mr. Scroll to gain in popularity and success. The Australian food culture continues to expand and diversify. As an example, statistics presented by the Australian Geographic show annual sushi sales of 116 million are rivaling the traditional meat pie, standing at 117 million. Within a few years, culinary origins have become more blurred, allowing contemporary Australian cuisines to be more internationally inspired. On the 20th of September, Emma Miller Place in Roma Street, Brisbane held the rally No Jab, No Pay, No Way, calling for action against the discrimination and financial penalisation of parents who choose to not vaccinate.
This is our opportunity to have our say.
Following the recent introduction of the No Jab, No Play, No Pay policy for childcare support, which stipulates immunisation requirements to receive the family tax benefit, parents are outraged at the removal of willful choice regarding the vaccination of their children.
No Jab, No Pay has created anger, fear, stress, helplessness and a feeling of isolation and distrust for our government.
The science is in. Vaccines do not protect us as we've been told they do. They are not safe.
Mike Carr, IT consultant, is here to support following his own experiences with vaccination.
18 months I got vaccinated against measles, mumps and rubella, and then about a month later I had a convulsion, and now I have Asperger's, and I believe that's what caused it.
It isn't a bribe. It is blackmail and bribery. If you don't vaccinate, we will punish you.
Despite the large number of those who refute the government's proposal for forced vaccinations, there remains an outnumbering and equally vocal group of people who believe the notion aims to protect children rather than discriminate.
Well, I always found it interesting growing up that my parents couldn't make me peanut butter sandwiches for school, and yet other parents had the choice to not vaccinate their kids and my school friends, which in turn puts me at risk.
This is Charlotte McNeil reporting for Jack School of Communication.
There must be choice!
For my photo story, I wanted to focus on the beauty and freedom of being young. There's been much criticism on today's youth as being reckless, irresponsible and party-orientated, so I wanted to investigate this stereotype by following around my group of friends and photographing their activities. I wanted to focus on the fun and innocent freedom they had, hoping to eventuate into a photo story portraying the youth in a more positive light. I aim for the audience to consist of Gen X and the baby boomer generations, as they have been the primary source of this criticism. I want them to know that being young doesn't automatically make you irresponsible and party-orientated, but it is also a chance to be free and to have fun, not that dissimilar to previous generations. Through showing them outdoors using nature as their playground, I hope to capture the innocence of their fun, making the audience feel nostalgic and sentimental as they reflect on their own days of being young. I varied the light, viewpoints and angles to add depth to the story and keep it from becoming purely descriptive or interpretive. Starting with 28 photos, I had to compose, reflect, reshoot until I finished with my final 7, which I believe portray my story the most effectively.
If I walk into the darkness